Hi there, Carl Brooks here, Business Transformation Coach. If you run a workshop or a retreat, you will probably find from time to time that you get a little bit frustrated and even a bit of panic when you're trying to enroll clients and many clients are saying no, or you're not able to get in contact with them to be able to get that yes that they're going to come and participate in your workshop or retreat. Now I know, I've been there many times. We've run 14 retreats in South Africa and Tuscany, and I know for sure how frustrating it can be when you're in that enrollment process and the clients are either not showing up to the calls, or you're unable to get in touch with them, or they're just literally saying no, they're not going to come to your retreat. So let's just address that today with you, a little bit of feedback on how I approach this. Now, what I have found is that when we go into the mode of marketing and promoting our retreats, we often have this expectation that what's going to happen is that as soon as we start marketing it and promoting it, that a lot of people are going to show up and say yes, they're going to want to come, they're excited because you're excited as well. So why not? Why wouldn't they want to come to your workshop or retreat, right? I get that. But the reality is often that some things are going to go right. That is to say, a few people will actually say yes to come to the retreat, but a few things or a few people will say no. And that's okay. Also, with your marketing, some things will actually work in your marketing, while some things may not work at all. Now you can see perhaps where I'm going with this. This is all about managing our expectations. And another example is, for example, we think that everyone will actually want to come to our retreat as soon as we start marketing it. Whereas the reality is that many people actually tune in and sign up at the last minute, within, let's say, the last week. So the problem is that when we start marketing our retreats, we have this expectation that, of course, everyone is going to say yes immediately. We start promoting it maybe 2 or 3 months in advance, and we expect within a few weeks that it's going to be completely full. Whereas the reality is that many people are actually following our marketing. They're getting to know a little bit more about the retreat, because obviously you'll be posting things, blogs, Facebook Lives, even Facebook ads, even maybe network events, radio interviews. You will be talking about it throughout the entire season of you marketing your retreat and workshop. So normally within 2 or 3 months before the retreat, that's when your marketing engine gets rolling. So a lot of people literally will just stand back and they will be following you. You may not see the likes or the comments, they may not be sharing your content, but they will be following you. And that's why it's really important to understand that most people actually will only come to our workshop and retreat at the last moment, when they have gotten to know us a little bit with our content, when you have been growing that know, like and trust factor, but also when there's a sense of urgency, like at the last minute when they're going to have to make a decision whether they're coming or not, because the time is now short before the retreat or the workshop actually happens. So the solution here, as I said, is to manage your expectations about how your marketing works and the time frame in which your clients will sign up to your workshop or retreat. If you get that right, and if you know that that's going to happen, everything changes. It certainly changed in my business, because I no longer get frustrated, I no longer get panicky, like I say, about a month before the retreat, because I know I just have to keep going, keep marketing, keep sharing valuable content, perhaps interviews, blogs, showing up for my audience, so that when the time comes, normally within a week or two before the retreat, then I will start to see the sign-ups. The other thing with regard to your mindset is I see a lot of my clients, they start to associate themselves with their sense of panic, with their sense of frustration, and their sense of berating themselves. And that's the really thing that we have to change here, is to rather observe these feelings rather than associating ourselves with them. So what does that look like? That means instead of saying, I am frustrated and I am panicky, what we should say is, I'm noticing that there is frustration in me. I'm noticing that there is panic in me. It's a subtle difference, but it's very effective. It's going to help you to distance yourself from these negative emotions. More importantly, it's going to help you to manage them much more effectively. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. As always, I'd love to hear your aha moments or insights, or indeed, your own experiences of dealing with emotions around enrolling clients and marketing and anything within your business. Pop down to the comments below and let me know. I always make sure that I answer everything as well. If you feel today was particularly interesting and you know someone who might benefit from today's video, why not invite them to come over and subscribe to the channel, or to join this Facebook group, The Best Self Society. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.